Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm feeling really FBI agent today. Today's video is going to be about, now I got notes on this, but it's something that I really don't need notes on because I have experienced my fair share of what I am going to talk about today. So today's video is going to be about jealousy and 7 signs or a couple signs that will indicate to you that you have a jealous person around you or a jealous friend around you. Now, like, everybody at some point in their life, no matter who you are, has experienced some type of jealousy, and is either you've received jealousy or you've reciprocated energy. I'm sorry, not energy. Jealousy. You've reciprocated jealousy, and sometimes it's like a normal instinct. Like, it's literally an instinct of the human being to kind of feel like a sting or something. When someone is doing something that maybe you want to do, or maybe somebody is just doing something overall with themselves and you're like, what's my calling, right? So jealousy is an instinct, but you can grab it, control it, grasp it, don't spread it, right? A lot of people spread it. A lot of people, oh, well, I feel jealous and this is normal, so I guess that it's naturally being spread by me. You don't have to acknowledge jealousy and move forward with it. It's not nothing to be embarrassed about. If you've ever felt some jealousy, if you've ever done something, maybe you should take that jealous part of you and level up with it. Maybe this feeling is something that God has instilled in you so that you can realize that you need to move forward. Now, if you grab jealousy and you grab it and you make it a problem, then that's just you misusing the feeling, right? Depends on what. It's easy to ignore. Like, if it's something that you're like, oh, she or he is doing their thing, what's like, why can't I find my niche? Let me find my niche now. That is a good way to not misuse it. When it's tougher to ignore is like, oh, someone is doing something that I want to do in my life. Like, I want to do this in my life. I started this. How dare they do the same thing and be good at it? That's when you have to realize that being jealous is an ugly trait. Do not catch that shit. Do not spread it. For example, it could be dating or friends. So, you could take the example of dating. You're in a relationship and your partner has, a lot of friends that are the opposite sex, right? And you could be jealous. You could be a jealous man. You could be a jealous woman. That is a different type of jealousy. That's more of a relationship jealousy. And a lot of people have their own reasons why they're jealous, or why they have trust issues, or something happened in the past and now they're taking it into every other relationship they've had. This person that they just met is super faithful, super on point with everything, not doing no funny business. But if you have jealousy instilled in you from prior relationships, you can take that into your new relationships and make it very toxic. I want to get into more of like the more of the family members that are jealous, because in a relationship, no matter what, we're gonna be jealous. No matter what, no matter if the person is being faithful or not, it's all on you if you have those trust issues and if you want to continue on going with that jealousy in you, moving on with your relationship. Jealousy just describes jealousy is fear. Jealousy is basically fear. When someone is jealous of you, it's because they're fearful of what you can do or fearful of what they are not doing. So what people do is try and prevent themselves from losing what they got. when this feeling of jealousy comes in. So they're like really protective over whatever it is that they have, especially it being a person. This could lead to, you know, people doing very stupid things over jealousy. But again, I'm not going to touch into the relationship jealousy. I'm going to do more of the friendship and fake praise and all that good stuff. So talking about fake praise, that's actually one thing that people do. You know, a jealous person might give you compliments up and down in your face, up and down. They're like, oh my god, you're doing so good, this and that. But once you leave their sight, woo, they trash you. They trash you. And it's messed up because it's like friends of yours that, like me, I'm gonna give you a good example because I've had this happen to me. I have the eye and the feeling that you are not being real with me, that your compliments are bullshit. You cannot express it fake enough for me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, once you leave their sight, they'll turn your back on you, and they'll put you down to other people that they feel comfortable talking about you with. Like, it's other people. Like, it'll be all in your immediate circle or whatever it is that you feel like it's at the time that you're hanging out with, whoever you believe is your friends or whatever. Sometimes, and I'm not telling you this happens all the time, but it happens where they don't have no issue giving you a compliment, but as soon as you leave, and this happens because they don't like confrontation. So they'll never tell you to your face that they're jealous or they're fearful or they need help or hey, how you doing this? How you doing that? Can you teach me? Can you teach that? Instead, they'll like pretend that they're proud of you. So just like keep your ears open to context clues, or keep your, because you know, the only way I found out that anybody was jealous of me, the specific person, was because somebody else told me, not because it came from the source itself, because it never comes from the source. And you have to understand that the hate will never come from the source because they are terrified. They're terrified to know, and for you to know how they really feel about you. They want to be your friend forever, but you know, it's not really realistically organic. And anything that's not organic or real in your life that you know, that you could tell, that you could feel, that you don't feel good around, I say that it's not too hard to eliminate that, because I like to feel good. I don't know about you, but I like to feel good, and I like my environment to feel clean. And sometimes when there's somebody lingering in my environment that I know ain't no good, that I know is pretending, that I know is a scam, I can't even pretend. Like I separate myself. I feel very slowly, but I separate myself because I know that you're not brave enough to tell me. You're not brave enough to tell me what you say behind my back. So how dare you even compliment it? You don't fuck with it, so don't fuck with me, right? So when you're successful at something, these people are like, you know what I'm saying? You know, the second you achieve any success, someone who is jealous, someone's jealous of you will always kind of like downplaying what you're doing. Like, it could be anything. It could be, let's say you want to, I don't know, like, oh, this is a very baby example, but it's an example, right? And it could be something as small as getting your license, right? So you're like, oh, I'm gonna get my license, I'm gonna drive, I'm gonna do this, I wanna have more opportunity, because if I have a car, I'm gonna have more opportunity. And then this person's like, oh, but you know, people crash, and you know, people don't know how to drive, and you know that cars need oil changes. Do you know that tires blow up? And I feel like I always give you car examples because it always works, these car examples. Hold on, I can't see. Oh, sorry. So yeah, they'll do that. Like, they really want to moderate. Like, they want to like minimize your success. Like, you're super stoked and happy, and then you tell this person, and it's like, oh, but don't you have to pay for this, or don't you have to get certified for that? But you ain't certified, so how you got that position? But you ain't this, so how you got? Well, I'm not that right now, but my step, boom, I'm putting peps in my step. You know why? Because if you stand where you are forever, you will never get over there to the other side of the world. You will never get over there to the side of your achievements. So they try to like point that what you're not. They might try to make it small. They'll turn your back. These people are definitely watching, but they'll turn their back on you for sure. They'll do everything in their power to try and prove that what you're doing is not a big deal. So let's say you wrote a song and you fucking love it, and they're like, that word doesn't rhyme with that word, but my song is fucking bomb.com. Didn't you just hear it? And they'll still be, oh, but I don't think people are gonna like that type of music because, you know, they're listening to this type of music. It's always something. It's always something to a jealous person. Just remember, you are a big deal. If you feel like what you just did is a big deal, fuck it. It's a big deal. You're a big deal. Do not let jealous people kind of like shrink you down. That shit it sucks, because you want to tell your friends and family what you're doing, and then when they downplay what you're doing, you're like, wow, like I thought this was super genius. Now I gotta people that aren't strong enough in their minds, they start overthinking themselves, like, oh my gosh, she's so right, like I could just drop this and just continue on with my own job, or do something to just satisfy you when you were just so happy with your little baby project. Do you know what I mean? And that sucks. Because it's like usually your friends and family. So I mean, the reason they do this is that they don't have this type of success. They don't have this type of vision. It's mostly it's a reflection of who they're not. They're looking at you as a reflection of who they're not. So instead of like, oh, like getting tips and tricks and rubbing elbows with a successful person, they want to just like really downplay you. They don't want to believe they can even do it. I actually told my friend that, I'm like, how can someone believe in you if they don't believe in themselves? You're being selfish to think that they could believe in you before they believe in themselves. So before anything, consider this question. Does the person judging you and being very downplayish of your goals, do they even believe in themselves? Think about that. Yeah, the satisfaction they get by telling you that you're not enough, that what you're doing is not enough, is enough for them. That kind of like that dissatisfaction in their life makes them, the dissatisfaction that they take from you, that they have from their life, they try to reflect it off. Everything is a reflection. Everybody that you end up in front of is a reflection of something you did, or something you will do, or something you're doing. Do not downplay yourself. If you're excited about your little baby, if you're excited about your song, if you're excited about your car, if you're excited about your certificate, do what you got to do. Be excited, stay excited, and continue to show them. And it's not even for them. Just continue to do what you do in the name of love. When someone is jealous of you and you tell them something successful is going on with you, off the rip, just could tell, when they're jealous of you, what they'll do is totally not acknowledge that you just said, oh, I just got a promotion, and say, oh, I got a promotion too. You know, they're the total opposite. Once they achieve any success, they just want you to hear about their success. So God forbid y'all do something successful at the same time, at the same day. If you're gonna go tell them all excited and they're telling you all excited, and you're accepting their success, but they're like, oh no, me. Like, damn, that's another sign of jealousy. They cannot stop talking. They don't want to hear what you did awesome. They only want you to hear what they did awesome. And instead of acknowledging how you're acknowledging them, they totally see this as another way to downplay your goals with their goals. So they'll feel like their goals are bigger than your goals, even if you accomplish them and they haven't, if that makes any sense. They'll do everything in their power to flaunt their success, especially while you're celebrating yours, So they want to be relevant. They want to stay relevant. They don't want no one knowing that anything good is happening with you. They want the acknowledgement to be on them. Yeah, I did it. Me too. Me. That's them. They're all about ego. you know, you're a good friend and you're like, oh my god, that's so good, this and that, maybe we should get together and get drinks. And after you just tell them about your success, you want to know all about theirs, but they don't want to know jack shit. Like, you notice that they didn't ask you about your success. They're jealous of you because they want it to be all about them. They don't want you to take the light, and that's fine. Give them their attention, but realize, did they give you their attention? Probably not. You know, they want to just keep up. They want people to acknowledge them as important. They don't want you to be important. This is if they're jealous of you, because I have the most, I always say this, thank you God, I have the most supportive family and friends that I just can't believe it sometimes. Like, I'm so blessed to literally sit there. I'll give you me and Nick as an example. He's his name, I call him Twin because that's literally what we are. His name is Nick. Blonde dude that I'm with. He's my roommate, my soulmate, like everything. Like I feel like we were supposed to be cousins, like brothers and sisters. It's a really cool backstory. Anyway, I'm gonna get lost if I don't keep going. Oh yeah, so me and Nick, we achieve things, and he's full ears on my achievement and I'm full ears on his achievement. And sometimes we have done things where it's like, oh my god, I got a raise today, and he's like, oh my god, I got a raise today. But he's not like, oh my god, I got a raise today and this and this, me. He's like, oh my god, I got a raise today, what is it looking like, what are your numbers looking like? And then I'll tell him about me and I want to know about his. You have to find friends that are like excited, as it, like when you tell them your good news, it's like their good news. You know what I mean? You have to find these friends, because you know, it's you can do everything by yourself, but a support system, a circle of friends that really acknowledge you, and it feels good. It feels better than anything ever. Like it's better than, you know what, I acknowledge anybody. If it's one person that is happy with my work, I am so grateful. But when it's specific people, your friends, your family, total strangers will acknowledge you before your friends and family. And it sounds sad. You rather them acknowledge you than a total stranger, but acknowledge whoever acknowledges you. If you're celebrated by your friends and family, what the fuck was that? I'm tired of these bugs. Ah! Mosquito. I didn't get it. Anyway. That was a distraction. Get you friends that support you at the same time that you're being supported. Support them when they're supporting you. Support you when they're supporting them. Same shit. You know what I'm talking about. These friends, these jealous people that you could tell they're jealous because they're happy when you fail. These are the people that are like, I told you so. And it's more like a very satisfied smile. Like they were thinking about this all single day and night. The failure in you, like they were thinking about this. And then finally when they were waiting for you to tell them bad news. They were waiting for the bad news. Like God forbid you gave them good news. They would have flipped. They would have flipped their shit, okay? So, you know, because they hate when you have success, it's natural that jealous people will be thrilled to watch you fail at something. They'll never say it to your face, but deep inside they're enjoying it. And in my opinion, it doesn't make much sense. If you are going to enjoy me failing, make sure that you do it in real life. Make sure you do it in my face. Let me know, oh, I told you so. Because I'd rather cut you off right now than find out later after I've loved you so very much. Friend or not. If you're trying to replicate someone so you can have the same success as them, wouldn't you kind of be disappointed to fail? Wouldn't you be disappointed when they fail, since essentially like copying them didn't work? Do you understand that question? Like, wouldn't you be disappointed when they fail? Like if you're trying to copy their work, if you want to be like them, wouldn't you be disappointed that they failed, because it's exactly what you're trying to do? So I guess you're getting a blueprint of the failure and you're not even doing it. Listen, I hope that I'm not confusing out of you guys, but wouldn't you be kind of disappointed to see someone fail in what you're trying to do? Because then wouldn't that mean that you're a total failure already, because you're seeing the failure instead of doing your own thing? I don't know. I'm just saying. Do you understand? These people love to gossip with or without you. As I was telling you guys earlier, jealous people will often pretend that they're proud of you. They're not proud of you. They pretend, and then they'll speak behind your back. And then these people that are jealous of you, they always somehow have information of someone else that was talking shit about you. Realize, honey, that the people that have all the information of someone else talking shit about you was most likely joining the chit chat, was most likely joining the scam activities in your name. I'm just saying. Because you can't, someone else talking shit about you can't feel so comfortable around someone that'll back you up. Just know this person wasn't backing you up when this person was talking shit. Because I know people don't talk shit about Nick. Don't talk shit about Nick to me. People don't talk shit about Jonah to me. People don't say nothing around Jonah or Nick bad about me. Because they know that Jonah and Nick gonna hit it up. And it's just how it works. It's just how it should be. Your friends should not be having all this information of someone talking shit about you if they weren't doing the same. They love to gossip though. And they want to have all the stories, all the deeds, all the juice, all the tea. They'll try and target people that you have a good reputation with, because those people respect you and they wish they had the same respect. So that's an example of, you know, Nick and Jonah. Like, they'll try to trigger them and then come back to you and tell you, oh, they were talking shit about you and those supposed to be your best friends. No, honey, not in front of my best friends. So if you know best friends of yours that have all this information, please sit down. Please triple, dipple, quadruple, quintuple, think about it. And think about it. Why on earth did they feel so comfortable talking shit around my best friend about me? Think about it. It's so sad. They just try to ruin it. They just try to ruin everything with negative comments about what is what. Let me tell you something. When you find that you have a fake friend, when you find that you have fake support, you could be sad about it. It's pretty heartbreaking, in my opinion. It's heartbreaking when you find out that one of your friends is pissed at you. So instead of talking to you, they talk shit about you. They talk shit about your craft. They talk shit about everything that you do. But remember, it's a reflection. So they're not talking shit about you. They're talking shit about themselves. They're talking shit about shit they haven't accomplished. They're talking shit about things that they want to accomplish, but they wouldn't even imagine themselves doing what you do, putting in the work, grinding the way you do. They couldn't imagine it. So instead of doing it, even being imaginative, they talk shit. They will always talk shit, no matter what you do. These people, there's some people that wait for the results to then be nice about the situation. Let me tell you something. When I'm hunting, when I'm touching, and when I'm living my dream life, do not come see me. Do not come talk to me. You used to talk shit about me. You used to talk shit about this. You used to talk shit about that. My success was never your happiness. If your friend's success is not your happiness, please contemplate the type of friend you are. And maybe y'all shouldn't be friends, because, you know, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. If you're really truly friends with somebody and you want to succeed as much as they're doing, first of all, friends succeed together. So maybe you haven't found your niche. Ask your friend, how did you do this? How did you find yourself so fast? And half the time, we haven't even found ourselves yet. We're young, we're growing, we're learning, we're making mistakes, and we're just learning from it all. You're going to meet people with reflections of really, 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 really who you are. That will never talk shit about friends. That will never, you know, grab this opportunity. Like, oh, you hear someone talking about your friend. Say something. Don't just sit there. What, are you scared? I bet your friend will go hard as fuck for you, but you're there sitting, listening, nodding your head and agreeing. How dare you? Find your fucking niche and stop talking shit. Stop being jealous. be true to your friends, because your friends are true to you. And if they're not true to you, skedaddle. You weren't born with your cousins. You weren't born with your motherfucking family members. You weren't born with the friends you got. You chose them. You chose them. At this point, you're grown up. You choose who you want to be around. Or your family and shit's making fun of you because you changing, you talking different. Fuck them. Fuck them. Stay in your lane. Keep growing. Keep expanding your vocabulary. Keep expanding your mind. See things as they are. And let go of what you can't change. That's all I gotta say. 7 reasons why, or 7 signs that someone is jealous of you, be it family member or friends. Remember, you get to pick these days. You have full control of your life, full control over your mind. Don't be a hater, don't be jealous. And if you feel any jealousy, wrap it up in your body. Make sure that you soothe it down. Say, what's wrong with me? Why am I feeling this jealousy? What am I not doing, and what can I do? So, I hope everyone is having an amazing day. I'm really excited for this video. Really excited for any video coming up. Really excited for everybody doing their thing. You know, everybody's kind of like really building at this time, and I see it in motion, and I see the growth, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited. You know, just keep pushing. Find your niche. Try things that you wouldn't try. Get uncomfortable and just live your life. Okay, guys? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Share this video with a hater. Or with someone that really loves you. Okay? Bye.